All right, there you go.
Hey there, Tribe. Welcome back to another Wednesday Night Live at Tribal Edge in the Mines. We've got Brian here already, and you might not recognize him, but this is actually Scott Claus. I wish you could have seen him with the old man mohawk. We'll see if we can find a picture for you and then put it up on the page because it was priceless. But he did it for a great cause. So it was a charity weekend?
Juvenile diabetes. Raised over $13,000.
That is so cool. And for that $13,000, we got to see Scott with an old man mohawk, which is very different and much hotter than a traditional mohawk. However, hopefully tonight we'll be seeing Wally Bear as well as Danathan. And in the meantime, we're going to go ahead and get to work and make some noise and some man glitter. So, over here, actually, one of the things I'm going to be working on tonight is we're going to be working on handles. This one is for James Lucius. This is actually the decking material from the USS New Jersey, going on a 416-layer Damascus reversal of fortune. And then these actually are production blades. And then this is for a friend whose handle cracked, so I'm putting a new handle on it for her. So yeah, it's going to be my thing tonight. Scott, what are you working on?
A run of knives.
A run of knives. Got it. All right.
Are these it right here?
Yep. I can't really say what.
Gotcha. Yep. I heard you.
Yeah.
Okay, and what are you going to be working on, Brian?
I really can't say either.
Oh, that's truth. Okay, so we have a lot of
Well, I
Santa Claus stuff.
I kind of can, but I kind of can't. But
Secrecy.
but anyway, I got 3 blades that have been heat treated. They've been tempered, and they're just ready to, I guess, get cleaned up.
Get cleaned up and actually bevel grinding.
And
Yeah.
get some bevel grinding going on those. So,
All right.
That's it. So I'm kind of going to be mysterious like Scott over here on,
Awesome. All right.
on that kind of stuff. So
Well,
yeah,
let's get you guys to work.
let's rock on.
Move out of the way. Set you down so we can share it out.
Oh yes. What you looking for?
Gloves.
Gloves are good. So they're going to be. Let's go ahead and move that chair and we can pull them out.
That's all I need right there.
Okay.
What's your passion for juvenile diabetes? Is there someone that you care for? Or
Well, I have diabetes, but
Okay.
not juvenile.
My wife.
I mean, that's arguable.
The juvenile is a little far in his past, actually.
Well, I may be a juvenile, but I didn't have diabetes.
That's right. Fair enough.
Just your actions now might be a little.
No,
bit
so
around.
one of the events that I go to every year, they raise money for juvenile diabetes.
My wife's a diabetic, so right. And I'm not sure what age she had.
I got diagnosed 5 years ago, I think.
I got to share it out too.
What do you think? Should I just get them all cleaned up first, or just take one and
What I would do,
get one at a time?
what I would do is clean up the flats, unless you want to leave the forge scale on there, which is fine.
I'm gonna clean everything up.
If you leave the forge scale on, it's going to look something like this.
I'm gonna clean everything.
Okay, then I would do the flats first.
Okay, so do all 3, get them all cleaned up.
Yep, and then clean up the edges too. That way you'll be able to see any marks you make.
Okay.
And
Change.
Okay, so
Somebody's gonna
this
bag.
is share
Scott
from
Miller
here, right?
says, "What's happening, guys?"
This is share from there.
Yep, because you're on your own feed.
Yep. Okay, we're shared out. Oh crap! I didn't share it out. I missed one step. Public, done, and now
Share now.
share now.
There you
Like
go.
going live, you hit 2 buttons.
I can't.
Okay. All right, so let's go
Should
ahead.
I go on 220?
No, I
Who
would say.
is that man? Who is this?
So I'm going to actually do the same thing you're doing, bud.
So you're putting a handle on that that one commission with that
With the New Jersey?
with the New Jersey then.
Yeah, I am. Secret. I did another one, but that was the one with the clamp actually shifted overnight before the G Flex fully set, and it started to ooze out the front.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So because I didn't catch it, it hardened fully. So I can't really clean up the front anymore without pulling the etching off,
Right.
and it still will not look as good. So I'm going to sell that one separately as at a reduced price as like a factory second type thing because it's still a beautiful blade. But I'm redoing the one for my customer.
Okay. Perfect. Perfect. And we got a show coming up too, right, guys? Don't we have a show coming
November
up?
5th. No, October 5th.
Is it October?
October 5th
Yeah.
at Venue on Ainsley.
Right.
That's
Yep.
the first one.
Yep, that's the fall one. And then
And where's Venue?
Venue is actually in Howard City.
Howard City.
Yep.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
We've been there. We went there last year, and,
Yeah.
and
We've been there a couple of times.
Yeah, got pretty good luck. Talked to Dwight, the owner, so he's excited to have us back. He actually asked us to come back, so that was pretty cool.
Perfect.
And then we have another one at the end of the month.
Middle
Right.
of October.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm horrible with this.
Yeah, it's mid-October, third week, I believe, of October. Third
October.
weekend. Yeah.
Yeah, that's out of the barn out in Holland.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
To
we're-
double check those dates.
yeah, we're going to be posting those as well. We'll check those before
Yeah.
the end of the live, and we'll make sure they get
Right.
back to you guys on that.
Right.
But yeah.
Did you ever follow up or anything on Fall First Park, or were we in too late?
Oh shoot.
Honestly, it's actually September's just not going to work because we have a whole bunch of stuff that's actually going on.
Yeah.
Something
That was unexpected, but we are keeping it on for next year.
I would say, yeah.
We
What
should-
I say, 56 years they've been doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually was looking into
And it's
that
a little
one.
hard to get
Yeah.
into, my wife said.
Yeah.
So maybe
Yeah, one of the big draws was definitely the 56 years because when they're brand new, it's not bad. Like there's always certain things I look for is whether or not there's free admission or if you have to pay admission to go, how much they do with their advertising and like where they're located,
right.
and like the fact that they're like, oh yeah, 56 years that we've
Right.
been doing it.
And
I was
it's
like,
back.
that's like a show that people go to.
I've been there a couple of times. And
Yeah.
it's shoulder to shoulder. It's packed. I mean, they got a blacksmith there that like, makes stuff. Old blacksmith. I mean, just true craftsman. So it's
Yeah, I found that I
Be
never
right on.
people, and
That's
I
awesome.
never trust Wenatchee from anywhere
Well,
because people a lot of times
I
what
thought
they do-
this was Dan,
Yeah.
so
Yeah, no, I hear you. But honestly, with this stuff, I'm not even worried about that much about whether it's matched or not. I actually didn't look before I started sanding on these sets, so that was still going to look beautiful. I would match the hue, darker, lighter. So if you flip it open again, like you've got darker down here,
yeah.
and then just do it that
Match
way.
those like
Yeah.
that.
Yep, that's what I would do. This doesn't have like vivid enough grain really to be able to see as well if you're looking down from the top. It's got different kinds of beauty. Yeah, absolutely. But then make sure you mark those so you know which way you want it to. And the big thing is make sure when you put them together that they are actually flat. Because yeah, I've had a couple that were warped when I got them. Yeah, that looks good. Yep. I remember that you're probably not going to need the whole thing, so really just look at
Prepare.
what I know. But,
For the noise.
yeah, absolutely. Yep, that was good.
Okay.
Yeah, and this was there's actually some marks from the circular saw in there, so I want to make sure before we make them that we sand them true flat so that there's no warpage or gaps. And the other kind of nice thing about this too, not sure if you can see it, you can kind of see the rings there. I want it to look like the blade was slid right between. So yeah, it's pretty hard to believe that this stuff was actually in World War II. You know, that's old. It's old.
Wallace says hi and he's on his way.
Awesome.
What do you think about this stuff?
Okay,
Oh,
so
wait a minute. Now I see the.
I would try to get some of that color differentiation in.
The dark to light.
Yeah. That's actually what I'm going to be doing on this. Is I'm going to be putting the darker area towards the spine and then have it fade down as it goes. Because there's more of the lighter area than there's the darker area. Speaking of it,
Is it this way? I have to do it this way. There
so
we go.
the first run on this particular commission, to kind of give you ideas of where we're starting from to where we're going. So this is kind of where we started from, right? And you can kind of see that. But this is how it kind of turns out. And shameless plug, but this one is also available. DM me if interested. Oh yeah, that's gorgeous. Absolutely. Remember to drill before you.
Oh, I know.
Yep.
Yep. I gotta mark them too because I gotta mark which one I'm doing for which one.
I'll grab the tape for us.
Oh, I'm looking away. Not looking at any secret. No secret.
Hey,
What you doing?
Well, we're getting everything cleaned up. That looked like that just a second ago. So, yep, we'll get these all cleaned up and get them ready to go on a bevel. Yeah. Well, there we go.
Got that song stuck in my head.
Are you your mother's savage daughter?
But if you're my savage daughter,
True. I am. I'm somebody's savage daughter.
well, I'm claiming you. You're shit out of luck.
Yeah. Well, I've had worse.
All right. I always love the harmonies. There's so many minor scales.
Yeah. Anyway,
yeah.
are you sure you don't want to saw my arm off?
Don't want to what?
Saw my arm off a little? I stand to lose a little bit, you know?
A little off the top.
Whoa, that's a long pin. That's
I
what
bet
she
you
said.
say that to all the Smiths.
That was funnier than what I was going to say.
It's funny, they claim this stuff is 3/16, but always have to ream it out a little bit. Yeah. drill the big one. Time to make more noise. Okay. I did this out of order. I should have cut all the pins first and stuff. But what we want to do now is I'm going to go and cut a couple more of the lanyard tubes here. And then I'm going to go clean up all the edges so that they don't bind when I'm trying to fit them in the hole. All right, let's go find a grinder to work on.
No grinder for you. Who's a lizard person?
A lizard person?
What are you talking about, Jeremy? Oh, my arm. Oh, I'm a lizard. I do like reptiles.
Hi, Jeremy. So we're just trying to take the burrs off the edges. That way, when we're trying to fit them through the holes we just drilled, they don't bind up and get locked in. That's most appreciated after you already have glues on both of the slabs and are trying to get it to go through it all. Learn from my mistakes.
Oh, I thought we were talking about Dan.
Well played. You mean the person that isn't here yet?
No, he can't defend himself, you know.
Trust me, I'm a surgeon. I figure if it doesn't rip up my thumb, we're probably okay.
There we go. He figured it out. Out of the Barn is 18th and 19th.
18th and 19th, all right.
Jeremy said Out of the Barns Expo is October 18th and 19th. Listen, I so many, you were so mean.
We looked at so many dates for so many shows, they all run together for a while. That's why I have my daughter. She helps me. She's my other brain.
Yeah, that's why I write it down and it's in our calendar 6 times. And
Yep. Nice to laugh.
yeah, it's funny, actually, because we do have it written down right there. Out of the Barn, 1819. We also have the December one on there. Nobody bothers to look.
I resemble that remark.
Will you guys let me know if the camera's like strobing or anything like that? And you know what? Steve Perry says, yeah, so as you get older, you need to write things down, right? I did. I wrote it down, and it's in our shared calendar. Like, it's in our other shared calendar. It's also in our email, and neither one of us.
Yeah. I was going to argue with you, but I can't.
Oh, say hi, Steve Perry.
Hey, Steve. Hey, so someone really liked the beefy handle on your Perry sled, and I actually am going to be making somebody one based off of that. So it's a beefy handle sled. Yay.
Do you have any other commissions and stuff that you've been working on that you want to show?
I'm still working on the last Navaja. Actually, since I've already showed people.
Oh, he's gone.
So, this actually is a commission for a dear friend down in Somerville, Tennessee. He and I designed this together actually last time I was down there, last September. And this is the realization of that collaborative design. So Steve, my friend Jack actually really loved the handle on the Tactical Golok. So we took that and we took the blade from one of my bushcraft machetes and put them together. And I'm very excited to see how it works on his huge plot of land. And then this one is this one is actually for a customer who has gotten several of these actually from me, and he's commissioned another one for a good friend of his. So this is the Bushcraft Beastie 1, and he actually sent me pictures of these being used when I sent him the first ones. It was really cool to kind of be able to see them getting used. So this one actually has a stabilized spalted maple handle, which
That's
I just
really
love the spalted.
You know who would do a really good job making earrings out of that?
You should actually show them your gauges.
You should. I don't have them on right now,
Yeah.
Actually. When Wallace gets here, I'll go grab them.
Yeah.
But I
Muskoka
could totally, John Muskoka Turner, if you're listening, that'd be some pretty earrings.
Yeah, yep. And
That
then
would
this
also
is
be pretty.
yeah, this is actually a big leaf maple burl with the hybrid resin. So yeah, and we actually have a little glitter in there too because Jack needs glitter in his life. So that's a couple of them that were recently commissioned. I actually.
If you guys can, please share the live out.
Yes. All right. So back to back to reality.
See, I went back to life,
Yeah.
back to reality.
That will probably be in the next Deadpool film. All right.
It's back to life, but it doesn't matter.
All right. Where are we at here? I think that looks good right there.
And that is bog oak.
This is, bog oak, 5,400-year-old bog oak. It's actually going to go on this blade.
Ooh, that's like a black tie knife.
Yep. And I didn't want to take away from the Damascus by putting something that was really loud and raucous on the handle. But yeah, this one's just going to be a low profile, everyday carry type. And yet it's disturbingly comfortable in the hand. Ooh, I should break out the drawings for the small
Yeah,
push daggers that I'm gonna be doing.
yeah.
All right, so there's that one. There. And now we're going to be doing a curly mango on the new fidget, which is this one. Once again, just trying to accentuate the Damascus. Kira, does that look right to you? Looking at the lining
Yeah,
up.
that looks right.
Okay, cool. Okay, so what we're doing here is I actually like to tape these together before drilling them, so that I'm actually drilling both sides at once when I'm using the blade itself as a template. And I found that just works really well for me. And then I will trace it and cut it out after I get it pinned. And I'm cutting both pieces at the same time. All right. Drill, baby, drill.
You guys see that new sport that's around? It's a slappy sport.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, I have seen that.
I'm thinking, I think he fits the profile.
Dude, I just remember watching a reels that came across my Facebook feed with that, and it was some Russian competition, but it was like this littler guy against this guy that pretty much looks like a mutant. And the little guy went to slap him, and the big guy's like, yeah. And the look on the other guy's face when he realized that it was his turn to be slapped next was priceless. It was just like, literally the face fell.
Right.
And the guy that when he slapped him actually knocked him the heck out. It was great. I just realized, Kara,
Yeah.
I didn't bring a fan.
No, you did not. I was wondering why it was so quiet.
I feel like we could possibly wait for it. That's on airflow. Until we actually have to create some dust. Does it work better for you to keep it off right now?
I mean, it doesn't really matter to me. It's just quieter.
I like it from an airflow perspective. It's not that hot as it was earlier this summer.
No. Thank goodness.
This Saturday, Elena's going to be over to make a knife before she goes back to college.
Okay.
So I'm planning on being done here around 10. I think I want to start super early.
No, it's fine.
Okay, cool.
close to home. All right. So the next step for this one then would be I would trace it around here, and I'd take the knife off and I would rough cut that. And so I know that it goes through all three layers, all three of them line up properly.
Your thing's still on. You know that?
Yeah. I thought for a second that I had another one of this size to do, but I have to go to the next size now. How you doing with this, Scott? Good.
Sorry.
That's fine. Let's see how.
I keep getting in your way.
Oh, you're fine.
I'm normally not in the way. Well, I am. I don't know.
It's your job to be in the way. You have a press pass. Yay! Boom! That's for you, James. You put like black on black here and mess with the eyes. Oh, not quite. It's going to be poopy. Boom. All right.
I'm going to watch my tip because I learned that from Dano was getting a little too hot,
Mhm.
and he lost his tip, if you remember, on that one
Hey,
blade.
this is a family show.
He was he was working on with his right, burn his tip. I warned him. You gotta wear that thing. Where is Daniel?
Running on Dan time. He's running on Dan time. I don't even.
Running at the end time?
Yeah. So, yeah, supposedly he was supposed to come over, but you know, we're about halfway through the live almost. It's been 36 minutes.
Well, is Cindy on tonight?
I have not seen anything from her. Cindy, are you here? I can't tell. So far, Scott Jordan, Steve Perry. I don't know why I have to say Steve Perry. I can't just say Steve. Wallace should be here soon. If he's not already here. Upstairs. Oh, I just heard a door shut. Did I hear a person? I did not hear a person.
I know she got home. She got home from work and she got her hands on right away.
I want Scott's wife to get back on and start talking smack to him again.
Okay, wait up. Ain't no tweaking going on tonight, Scott?
Twerking.
Or you working?
Tweaking is a totally
Very, very
different thing.
son, very different.
Tweaking, twerking. Potato mash. You know.
Yeah, literally. Potato mash.
This is what happens when you tweet.
What happens when you twerk?
Nothing. You got nothing. It is very quiet in here.
It is good because, well, Dan's not here.
I like you're like, Dan's not here. Nice little point backward.
That's right.
I don't even think Dan's on the live right now.
He is?
I don't think he is. I don't see him on there saying anything, so
Oh, I think we have someone
that's our
else
early alarm system.
here. All right, consult.
Okay.
You can see there's different shades in there.
Yeah.
I think I should go for more of the multiple shades or more of the single shade.
Well, I like this because like if you line the knife up this way, it looks like this kind of goes along. This little curve here goes along. So if you do that,
All right, let's do it.
because you get kind of both shades in that nice
That's,
little dividing line in it.
Yeah, I kind of like that.
Talking about that last week.
Nobody? Still nobody.
You were putting red against it last week. Same
Was I
thing.
putting red against this?
You're talking about red and then with red pin.
Those wasn't it?
Hey!
Like that, better. You're
Waka
asking,
waka.
you're asking my opinion.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, what's up, man? What you doing? Didn't even recognize it. Say, who's this guy on camera?
I literally walked in and was like, what?
She went,
What happened? There was time to switch it up.
no, I did a fundraiser. I had a mohawk.
You
An
didn't
old
have
man
a mohawk. You had an old man mohawk.
Old man mohawk. It went like this, it went like this, it went like this.
Oh, man.
Damn, missed that.
He's part of the Wallace Club now.
Hell yeah. We
Hey,
need a
Noel.
warrior. Join the club, man. We got t-shirts.
Was I doing red?
It's a
last
cult.
night?
It is a cult.
You're considering that.
How are you doing?
Red?
I'm all right.
With red pin.
Trying to find out who wants to make a wish.
Right.
It's not that low yet. Hey, it's not that low yet. It's getting there now. Give it a couple years, it'll be all natural. Natural-ish. What do we got going on?
Kind of like that.
We got all sorts of.
Hey, Chuck.
Makes
Yeah.
sense.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Interesting design here. Whose are these?
Dad's.
Yeah, look at them. This is really on there too.
Same liner.
I'm not gonna mess with it. See, it's just
We
rolling.
just got them drilled.
It's just rolling.
Either one.
He was
Do
talking
one
red.
of each.
He was talking red last.
I'm not doing one of each.
Oh, come on, man. You know you want to.
Okay, so which one are you talking? Which blade are you talking about? Damascus or Monastery?
Non-Damascus.
Red.
Red?
Red. Damascus requires gold flashiness.
Ooh, yes.
Oh yeah, this. See
Yep,
that
yep,
one there. with the
But I would go red
Red
on
with
that.
this?
Yep, red net. That's gonna look so badass. Just an opinion, but everyone's entitled to my opinion, as you know.
That's what you were talking about last
Yeah,
time.
we do love it.
I think you're
Oh,
right.
here for Chuck's opinion.
It's
There might be
mom's
some
world
red
upstairs.
material,
It's
actually,
dad's
in the,
world down here.
Ooh,
In that little
The-
cardboard tube.
ooh, someone's got new thingies.
Oh yeah, mom got me a bunch of new.
Cages, right?
Cages.
Cages. Bam.
Actually-
That's the word.
Hold this real quick. I have to go in there.
Oh, so much lighter than I expected.
Oh, are you? She getting her gauges that John made her?
I think so.
Oh,
She's
yeah.
grabbing something.
They look amazing.
Every blade is a work of art. Thank you, Scott Miller. Just over here, creeping.
So
Let's back up a little.
That's like 3D.
3D. Just over here creeping. Come on, man.
Oh, so you remember the gal from the IT gal from down in Memphis? I'm trying a total blank.
Oh, Colleen? Colleen?
Yes.
Colleen.
Yep. This is actually her blade. This is Trial 4.
Oh.
3 other sets cracked on it. If this set doesn't work, I'm giving her a new blade.
Yeah.
Don't know what. It wasn't even mishandling them. They just, for some reason, they snapped when I went to glue them.
Admins.
Yeah. So
Woo. Shout out to Phoenix Abrasives. We love you.
So I was gonna say these. John.
Let me hold these for you.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, yeah. Woo. Gosh.
made me
aren't those
these.
gorgeous?
They're beautiful. And they feel like nothing. Like this. They're really light.
They're super comfortable to wear.
Well, my daughter's a sucker for spalted anything,
Yeah. Hence the,
Man.
but John knocked it out of the park with
the first
those.
thing I said when I got them was, "Ooh, I get to match my knives."
Yeah.
Yeah. So I
I'm
love
not mad at that. That's legit.
Yeah. I'm gonna go and put
Yes,
them back.
ma'am.
We'll stay out here.
No, see up here.
stabilized ultimate.
Oh shit.
Beautiful work. Beautiful work.
Okay.
Okay.
Ooh, that'll look good too.
Do you have one of them to a hunter? Are they all hunters?
They're all, well, this one's for me.
Oh, okay. Well then, definitely.
This one's for me.
There we
Oh yeah, hunter's orange.
It's like a boom.
It should be P16, right?
Yeah, I was kind of hoping for the smaller one, but we all only got this size of this one.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
They're a little bit different than the others. But
It's still the same. 2 pins, liner, same design. That's all that matters. Each one is a work of art.
is
Yeah. I like to try to come from the top because I feel like sometimes it like lowers the.
It doesn't get right into that bright light.
Yeah.
I was confused. I was like, oh, which one am I looking at?
Whichever one you want. This is the one that because it's run off of my phone right now.
I got it.
So this is the one you're looking at.
Gotcha.
That one's the where it's at
I mean, 101.
up here.
You can see that I add this on here. We trace it. I like using a fat marker because it gives me a little bit extra on each side. And then I can kind of customize it down as I need to. So as long as I'm on or outside the black line when I cut, I know that I'm still within parameters.
Hey, you. And you have orange pin.
Right here. It's a little bit bigger than what I was using on the other ones, but oh well.
I'm still working on trying to figure out how to get as minimal of that waviness on the camera because you can still see,
Yeah.
you know. And it's on that one. I'm not sure if anybody else is seeing it on theirs, but it looks like it's showing up on the live. So
Oh, it does show up on the live.
The
See, on
issue
my
with
one.
that is
yeah,
it's not going to match.
so I'm just trying to minimize it, but
Because they're all
Hey,
the
Jeremy.
liners the same
Sorry,
as
I'm
the
just seeing your
pins
thing right
on
now.
My other ones, right?
he also
This
hates
pin
you.
is a little
So
bit bigger
Oh,
than the
well.
other pins. So.
When you look like this, I mean, I'm just saying, I'd hate me too.
so mom got me this sticker.
Ooh,
It
it
says,
ain't easy being wheezy.
She got me one too.
That's the blade right there.
Sadly, I
Oh,
resemble
yeah.
that remark.
Yeah.
I don't like mixing up. the
Sometimes
liner
you wish you
and
could keep
just
it breezy.
because of What I'm doing with the
But
whole
unfortunately, you're
Yeah.
just wheezy.
the whole run, the liner matches the pins.
Yep, that's
Right.
that's the theme.
I don't want to do.
I agree with
I don't
it.
want to do different pins on this one.
Yep.
Unless they're just bigger, right? The color is okay. Having a little bit bigger pin on this one is fine.
Huh?
Well, you've got an artistic vision, and you're realizing it. I agree
Yeah.
with you on that wholeheartedly.
Artistic vision.
Yeah.
This guy.
I mean, even if I could find the red pins, I'm kind of liking the orange on that black.
You could, yeah. Well, I was say you could actually order just a 3/16 stick of red if you need to.
Well, I know,
but
but
if you have
what
something,
so here's the question, right? Even if I had the red though, I kind of like the orange on this.
it's. I agree. No, I agree.
And it's for him. It's his blade.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, man, it's all for you.
So
Well, I know.
I'm still trying to get past the shock of you not having a beard, man. It's really tough for me right now.
can we really call him Santa Claus?
Ooh.
Baldy claws.
Well, you've done a lot of red. I would tell you to go with the orange.
I like the orange with the orange pin.
Done.
Yeah, I do too.
Done.
All right. Done.
Safety knife. Safety knife.
I was gonna say because I think the
Everybody, never mind.
Nope.
last 2 or 3 blades that I remember. I swear you've done 2 maybe, where you've had
I've done
some
red.
red and liner. They're all compound compound handle blades.
Time.
Yeah, the last bigger compound handle one had
Out.
a red to it, I believe. It's okay for you to not have that look. Damn it, John. That's eerily close to Froghorn Leghorn, my man. Very close. You're like a wet chicken. What was the cause for it, old man?
So that event is called the Mohawk Practice Series. The guy that's looking on, he's always got a Mohawk. He's run this thing for 9 years. He's always had a Mohawk.
Actually, John, we ran
So after yeah, so after last year's event, people challenged him and said, "Hey, what? The extra funds you make on this event goes to JDRF, Juvenile Diabetes, right?
Right on.
So they challenged him last year and said, "Hey, why don't you do something, whatever." So after last year's event, he told us that if we raise a certain amount of money, between now and the end of the year, during the end of the year, I'll grow my hair out for next year's event. But this year's event, you could be able to go from
This is the sound of a blade that is almost ready to be replaced, so just ignore the abuse.
Get out of here. Ain't nobody afraid of you, Wallace. So are you going to work on something tonight, or are you just going to stand around and play with yourself or whatever?
Probably a whole lot of that. Stand around playing with myself. Feeling 16 today.
Still in shock.
Still in shock, y'all.
Can't handle the change.
I can't handle change well. I don't. Look at the joy at me. I was like, who is this guy?
I walked down and I had the same exact.
She did what she walked into.
I was startled, to say the least.
Because I just looking at you, I was, what's up, man? And you just hit me, like, oh, it's Scott. Like, what? Oh, is this for me?
I mean, if you want it to be, but you don't have to take it. I'm just, you know,
I didn't know what was happening.
I'm just over here to watch
I
Scott.
don't have any plans on working on anything specific. I did find a design at home just the other day that I meant to work on. So I'll probably have to bring that one out. Get that one to template form at least.
What is it?
Nice design from 2020 that I did. Around that time period, I was moving and stuff. So I had lost it. And then I was going through some of the boxes of new stuff. I found it in there. I was like, oh, it's connected. And I saw, I was like, man, I should probably try and get that at least the template.
Yeah.
To like see what it would look and feel like. And then I took a short nap before I came here because I had a timer going. And then I was like, oh crap, it's a little late. We gotta go. So then I cleaned up real quick and just headed over here. So I didn't have like a definite plan. Except to show up football then.
Yeah. Show up and look pretty.
Show up and moderately pretty. Moderately pretty. Nah, fam. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, rough cut. I gotta do 2 more.
Draw him the kingpin. Now he's got the look.
Is that
I'm pretty sure he's talking about Scott.
Kingpin? Yes.
You embarrassed me in front of her. Oh my gosh, that scene was probably one of the best scenes I've seen for him.
Vincent D'Onofrio did an amazing job.
Man, the car door.
Yeah.
Vincent D'Onofrio.
Man, he is insane. After seeing him in Full Metal Jacket,
Oh yeah, Final. Right?
yeah. Like, I know he's normally late, but like,
This is unusual for Dan time.
yeah, JJ time. Did you put a buff before that? Yeah, before JJ?
No. Patrick.
That's the time he's really running out.
You got there faster than me. Surprise, surprise. Woody Sheila.
Are you, you are a terrible woman. I just want you to know.
Who's a terrible woman?
Linda.
Oh.
She goes, oops, I forgot to feed. I was wondering where you guys went off to. You're a terrible woman.
You be nice to my mom.
Did you hear her? This is her daughter and her husband. And she's over here like, hey, I forgot about you guys. I forgot to care. Not even that she forgot to care.
Oh, that's you guys even live here. What?
Well, at least we're amusing, if nothing else. Mom said that she forgot to care about this feed. She just signed in.
Nice.
Who just signed in?
My mom,
Yeah.
Linda. So I'm gonna assume that because it's 7 o'clock and she's just now signing on to the live, that she's probably not going to the grocery store.
I can't wait to see that. That is going to be awesome. All right. Last one to cut.
You shush. You're grounded. I'm assuming that's about the comment about the grocery store.
Oh, did she ground you for that? So she sent me to my room, which is where I wanted to go in the first place. This is more burning than whipping cutting it at this point. It's like the last one.
Oh, it's literally
I know, right? The smell of Bargos in the morning.
that is unhappy.
Here. Oh, yeah. I have a power strip down below. Watch it, mister. I will stab you. Do I look like I'm scared?
No. Go over here. The banner? Is this the banner you're talking about? Not this banner. I know what banner you're talking about. You're talking about that. Is that still on? Okay, it's on. Yeah. Phoenix Abrasives. Thanks, Phoenix Abrasives, as always.
figure that out.
Big one, small one, medium one.
I don't even know yet. I was thinking about doing.
Hey, Scott. Scott. Linda said, "What happened to your head?"
Who said that?
Linda,
Linda.
my mom.
Hi, Linda.
She goes, "What happened to Santa Claus's head?" We can't call him Santa Claus anymore. Yeah, Brian proposed Baldy Claus.
Single edge, double edge, edge and a half, swedge,
You should see the other guy.
comfort, single reverse strip.
Where's he bald?
Nobody answered that.
Maybe you could have raised 26,000 if you made the if you made the run the same as the curtain.
No, I don't. I think they would pay you to not show me that.
Family show.
Yeah, it's a family show.
Oh, you're right.
What if you have hardwood floors?
Yeah, our family.
Well, there's probably a rub somewhere along the line.
Mom says, "Hi, brother Brian."
Nice to see.
Hi, Sissy.
There we go.
Not Wallace, though. She doesn't say hi to Wallace.
That's okay. Surprise, surprise. She doesn't say hi to the black guy. Look at that. Didn't even have to go to the gas station to get this treatment, people. This is how it goes today. Well, I have a sled at home, but
That's the first plate I did was a sled.
you want them?
I did that on my first time I worked on.
Yeah? That's a good first blade, man.
Yeah.
Because it's cool length and everything. How'd it go for you? When you
That worked out.
how'd it go? Yeah, when you did it. Pretty good? Yeah.
Good first blade, I think.
That's soldier.
I like it.
Yeah. I like it.
I think it smells like burning.
I think it feels good.
I have no idea how difficult this is.
It's a multi-task blade.
Yeah.
You know?
I obviously have a problem. I'm going to have to address it. It's going to be very painful. And that is saying goodbye to some of these.
Have a good day, everyone.
So, yeah, Greg at Phoenix Abrasives, I'm probably going to be calling you yet again, even though I just called you this week. So, I have a problem.
And Greg has the answer. Her Phoenix Abrasive has the answer.
Phoenix Abrasive has the answer.
They always have you.
Yeah. Got to eke all the life out I can. Could that be?
I don't know. They've been barking at nothing the last little bit.
Well, we definitely have a four-legged furry early warning system.
Oh yeah, the sign on our door says, "Don't worry about knocking. The dogs know you're here."
That's right. We're not answering. We don't want to talk to you.
Walking around a lot. That's me too.
Some people like to taste. Hi. What do you have? What are you doing?
I can't
You-
tell you
Mom.
specifically to say hi to you, motherfucker.
Mom, you need shoes on.
I do.
Yes.
Metal bit.
I don't even know what the fuck. I don't even.
It's shocking.
You should
It's
check
shocking everyone.
See, the shoes are an apron.
Not even.
your.
He's got nothing.
Am I supposed to? What? He doesn't have an apron on. She barely has.
These are
fucking
thick
shoes.
shoes. Okay, shut up.
Yeah.
So are you not going to the grocery store then?
There's vehicles behind you.
Oh,
That's never stopped you before.
nah, she's blocked in this time. You ain't going nowhere. It's like that movie Wrong Turn.
What she's not saying is that she's secretly happy that her vehicle is parked there.
Yes, ma'am.
I have the phone right here. Can't even. God, you look like such a different person. There's so much in your head and face that is.
That's too much, man. Put the beard back on.
Tall, so I have it pointed up a little bit.
Okay.
Just, you know.
Then we're gonna do this slowly. Put it over here. Yeah. Get in there all nice and deep like.
All right. So, James Lucius, this is actually almost ready for gluing. What we're going to do next is we're going to actually clean up the front end here.
What handle material did we choose?
This is actually the USS New Jersey teak.
Oh snap!
And then actually not John, Dan stabilized it.
Yeah.
So, but he clear stabilized it, so all natural color is still there. But it's just stabilized, so we don't have to worry about warpage or cracking or dimensional instability.
So in choosing handle material, you chose history.
We did. And this one actually will come with a certificate of authenticity for the handles that was supplied to us by the people that we bought the handle material from. But yeah, so what we're going to do next is we're going to get this polished
Is that
up.
2 pieces or 1?
It's 2 pieces.
Okay. I was like, man, okay, yeah. I was like, wow.
And then we'll get that polished, sanded and polished so that once we glue it, we can't really get in there without risking scraping up the blade.
Yeah, we don't want to do that.
Yep. So we'll get that sand polished and they'll be ready for gluing. But I'm going to get the other ones ready because that way when we mix up the G-Flex, we can just do multiple
All of
blades
them at once. Yeah.
Exactly.
Smart move. The efficient move, y'all. The efficient move.
Yeah, yeah, it's a little bit nicer from a cost perspective too.
Yeah.
All right, so next we're going to do this one. What I'm doing is I'm actually going over and using, since this area is going to get chewed up anyway as we do the handles, I'm going to go ahead and just use the handle area here as a template to get this closer so there's less to grind after.
Makes sense to me. Boom. There we go. Ooh. Let's go check in on Mr. Incredible. Mr. Incredible, what do we got going on? Let me back on up so the people can see it. I'll zoom right in on this bad boy. In there, nice deep like. Okay.
You heading up north this weekend, Scott?
What's that?
You heading up north this weekend?
What?
Are you heading up north this weekend?
I have a wedding to go to.
That's right. You told me that. Yeah, okay.
We're sweating. I'm probably gonna get ignored by my teenager.
I cut that one a little short, didn't I?
You know what though? This one you can actually still cut a little shorter. Actually, no, you didn't. Each
For
handle,
what I did here.
each handle can be still
Yeah.
completely different.
Yeah.
That's true.
You know, so like this.
But that'll show more of the Damascus that one anyway.
Exactly.
Okay. How far are you doing now?
What's that?
Let's see that one.
So this one actually, I'm actually going to cut this one and I'm cutting this
Oh,
one a
you're
little
coming
further
back,
back.
kind of like what this one is.
Yep,
too.
exactly, because I want to actually show off
You
one
want
of
to
the
show some of
Damascus.
that.
Yep, yep.
Okay.
So this one I cut long and I'll actually trim that off.
Got
Incidentally, Tribe, we've got some openings in September for workshops. If anyone's interested, reach out to me and we'll see about getting one scheduled.
Yeah.
Alright, so I am going to actually need to go and trim this down a little bit.
And your boy right here. Workshops are fun, people. Great gifts to give. Even more fun to do. And you walk away with something metal at the end of the day. And I was completely mesmerized the first time I I actually got a chance to participate in one because you see him come down here, and we know he's a bladesmith, but I was just flabbergasted to see him walk away with like a usable product at the end of the day, and so like I wanted to be around him here and there when I could, right? And so I still am to this day.
This is actually the 5,400-year-old Bloggerless.
Holy cow!
Hard to believe that this stuff is over 5,000 years old.
What?
Absolutely gorgeous stuff. It's almost like having a piece of history, you know?
Yeah. Oh, right on. I like the handle material too. I
How are you doing there,
simpler
Brian?
stuff.
I'm okay. I think I got everything cleaned up pretty good. Whenever you get a chance, you want to go take a look at them.
Let's
Did a
take a
really
look.
good job on the grind too.
Let's take a look. What do you get that?
Boom. Follow them over here.
Oh, really nice.
Right on this hook.
I'm keeping that flat. I'm not seeing any ripples in the light, so really nice job on that. It's comfortable in the hand. Incidentally, so you know you are being prepared for your own crucible of forged in fire.
Right.
That's good.
One of them I got off on.
If that art feels pretty good.
See if I passed the test, Wallace.
Those look thick too.
And if you this one, you got just a little bit off on
I
it.
did, right.
I think that's going to be a double drone.
The double grind, so
How thick are those?
no harm,
weights?
no harm, no foul on that.
These are 3/16, I believe.
What was that? They look thick.
Yep, they're going to make really good stout EDC.
Yeah.
Right? It's that somebody with them.
Oh yeah, man. You can do that. You can baton them if you needed them.
Yeah, I think it'd be a nice multi blade.
Multi-use. I like it.
Right. Especially if you have two.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, so your next step is to start the double grind.
Okay.
And that's going to be set at 93 degrees to start, and then we'll adjust from there. Okay. You know where they're at? So yeah, I would actually put a new 80 grit on there to start. Okay. Because that belt can be tossed.
Oh, you think so?
Oh yeah, I think so.
You think
And I say that grudgingly, mind you.
I think they still got a little whoop on it, but it's your call, bro. I'm just trying to save you.
No. See, don't play with my feelings like that. This one feels like it's less than the 220.
Okay.
That one's a quick before I change my mind.
Right.
Ugh.
But don't we still use worn blades for stuff? You know, like
We do, but typically we use the 1-220s as finishing belts or sharpening belts for
Yeah.
fine strop.
Gotcha.
My big thing is if I use the belt cleaner on it, it still feels just as smooth.
Oh yeah.
Time to go.
Did you tell me Chef Lee?
80. Far left there.
We're gonna grill hot dogs and hamburgers tonight.
That sounds amazing.
How are we sitting on time, Darlin?
7:15.
All right,
Oh, wow.
cool. We got plenty of time.
Yeah, still not Anderson. No word.
No word. I checked my phone and they haven't. It's not like
Usually at least text.
He did respond last night. He was coming or not.
I checked the room during the day and said he was.
You know.
Oh. Said he was coming over?
Was that in the chat?
Oh.
Yeah, that was in the chat.
What?
Sorry that took me so long.
I'm sorry.
I was trying to help Mom figure out what was going to be for dinner.
No, you're fine. Sorry, Jeremy. I'm just saying today I'm doing well. How are you doing, sir? You need my Mr. Incredible one. Well, that's the real Mr. Incredible over there. He went from Santa Claus to Mr. Incredible.
Hey, Jordan and Autumn.
What we can't call him Mr. Incredible for trademark purposes and copyright infringement.
Mr. Super Awesome Guy. Have you seen Scott? Okay. Hold on. Jordan, come here. Hold on.
Incredible.
Stop. Stop.
I saw him. He's weird without
Sound.
a Cena didn't recognize me either.
Uh-huh. Say hello to Mr. Inconceivable.
Yeah. There you go. Hey, you might want to turn the fan on now. It's getting kind of hazy in here.
Noise. All right, now it sounds normal.
As I say, it's been real quiet in here until now.
Holy cow. The berries are just on the other side of that fan?
What?
Your little cherry thingies are just
On the other side of that van.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that.
Actually, the holly bush is right on the outside of the fan, and then right on top of that are the cherry things. Yeah.
Okay. I didn't realize we were technically underneath the.
Yeah, we're right next to the garden.
Ah,
Yeah.
That
it's
comes
actually-
out right at underneath the
The bump out window.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it goes right. The reason why I have it all first off around there was because for a while I was trying to get the air from here to kill the holly bush.
Didn't work, did it?
So that's going to be the fidget handle. Curly mango.
Wait, what?
Is that like
Really
actual mango tree wood?
Oh, okay. I don't know what a mango tree looks like.
Now, either that, the fruit is delicious.
The fruit is delicious.
Did you have a picture of Scott with the mohawk?
Mango
Actually,
nuts,
I
too.
might. Let us see.
Yeah, I'm thinking about mango nuts. That shit's fucking great.
I want to get it on camera.
He just did it. Wow.
Not sure how well that's going to come through.
Trying to see it.
See it?
There you go. That's what he looks like before he shaved all of his head.
Back.
It was brilliant.
Mr. Inconceivable. I love it.
Okay, you know what? I just totally closed my phone, which I need to open my phone.
Yeah.
Because, there we go. There we go. Let's share that already.
Well, that's good. Tired,
Okay,
tired and hungry's not good though, Jeremy. Feed yourself. But it's good that you're all right. It's better than being bad or bad. Being bad sucks.
Bad.
Don't be bad.
Look at all that dust.
So I'm just getting closer to the parameters of the handle itself, actually, here. There'll be less to get rid of after it's already epoxied, which is kind of nice to be able to do. Yeah.
So wipe that back off. Everywhere.
Oh my god, it gets that.
All over the camera.
Yep, just wait till you blow your nose later. It's wunderbar. Alright.
Let me have the sound on. What is that? That doesn't have sound on it. If it's any- Yeah.
Scott, how you doing? All right, Scott. Brian, how you doing?
Good. Just getting this set on 93.
Okay.
Don't mind me. I'm in the way. What are you thinking about?
Well, I'm gonna challenge myself to do
The end?
probably a more full-size knife. Trying to decide if I want something with a fleshier belly or not.
For the blade or for the handle or
For
what?
the blade, bigger belly on the blade, maybe.
Gotcha. Okay, so a little more like maybe like a little bit of a recurve in there with a little taller from edge to spine.
Yeah.
Cool. Lots of options for inspiration.
That's what I'm thinking.
All right, how are we doing there, Brian?
All right.
What do you guys think?
Can you just help me with that when you get a second?
Grab a couple of them that speak to you. And well, the cool thing
let's
about
go over.
designing a blade is that you can actually take handles that really feel good to you, blades that you like, and you kind of mash them up, and you end up with something that's a really unique one-off just for you.
Go over here to the wall of templates.
Oh, tie-ups. Want something near this round with a bigger belly.
If you could just help me set this on my jig.
That's bigger than this.
Going straight right.
Still,
Absolutely.
The idea of the shape.
I'm just thinking in terms of blade with a bigger belly in general. I do like the.
Are you
curve on
thinking like a karambit sort of belly? Or not karambit,
something with a recurve to it?
what am I freaking trying to say? Not
Like the
karambit.
kukri?
So we always want slight
yeah, kukri.
either
Kukri
vertical
like-
or slight forward.
A little bit more. Yeah.
Right? So I do
Ooh,
this.
this is not
That's
very
one of
stable.
our-
That.
Bushcraft
I
stuff had that design. That's fine.
This edge.
Has an intended use, and I actually look for that.
I did. Yeah, everything like that.
I do something.
What I would do is I would actually.
I don't know what I'm trying to do.
Go back to the slide.
Clearly 100% yes. I'm just thinking in terms of, alright, so I want to make a knife
line, right?
that's full size.
So like
Different
right
from what I've
now,
done
if we
before.
did like this, the plunge line would go backwards.
Because the first few of my blades were pretty much
so
like
it would. The plunge line's
shorter
gonna follow
camper
this
EDC
edge here.
blades.
Okay.
So those have a big belly too already.
So
Sorry.
if we
A
had
bigger belly, right? But they're shorter.
if we did
Like
that, even if the
3
plunge line
inches,
was
maybe
backwards,
3.5 max.
I
for-
absolutely
for, like, the
abhor
plate.
that. Therefore,
Like
you
this.
will abhor that in my shop.
Okay.
I'm thinking
So
I'm
this
gonna
would
do a
actually
full size
set up
blade,
pretty
and I don't want it to be like
for
all business like
slight-
that.
See the slight
I want to
forward
give it
in
a
there?
little bit more extended use.
That is like
Could
a
do
perfect angle. Okay.
something with a wider
And so what I
belly.
would do is this.
I can still
it's
put the
actually- it's
recurve
the
on there
last
if I
one in
want.
On both sides.
And that wouldn't be
So
that
you
bad
put it-
either,
you put it
because
right
it'll
there.
bring that weight back to the handle anyways. And then you got
Take a
your
picture of
extra
that, though.
uses out of it.
I'm gonna mark it too.
But I'm just trying
And I
to
would
picture it in my
mark,
brain, like
so if you look at the back,
what
edge
I want to
here,
touch it. It's probably closer to this, right?
I would
Yeah.
ultimately end up with something closer.
Which is
to
oddly
this.
similar
I would
to
recommend giving yourself
the,
a
what is it, semi
right there.
elf-like
And then you're gonna overlap
Uh,
a little bit, so
knife that I actually designed
So
in
I would say kind of
2020.
eyeball where a square, see how that's a square right there?
Okay. Yeah.
Kind of?
Correct.
And then, yep, and then make it a
Take that,
rectangle.
I'll probably do that next. I'll
Because you
bring
want
it
to
next
end up
time.
here,
Now that I know where
but
it's
give
at,
yourself a
because I had
little
to actually put that in
extra, because
template
you know
form
you're gonna overrun it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
that
on,
was 2008, it's
for
still
next time out.
Okay. So mark it a little bit more.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Now I'm just seeing it in my head, and I'm like, man, I'm wondering what that's gonna look
All
like.
right. Marker and take my mark here.
Because I have that one, and there's another
I'm just trying to
design
show you
actually on my
how I look at,
phone
you know, how do I determine
my old
what I
phone.
look at, right?
of a blade that I had was designed
ish.
that's-
a little bit longer.
Right.
And it may not be shorter, but I'm shooting for that.
So when I'm working my bevel back and forth,
No,
I take it.
it's
wanna
smaller
take
than
it
this
there.
one.
Take it to the line, and then you can
Lengthwise.
bump it back into
That
where you
could
want
lend
it.
itself to
Exactly.
a full size one. Just have to extend the handle. Extend the handle part a little bit, extend the blade a little bit. But I think I had that one planned out in my head where I could overall have that around 8 or 9 inches. And so that would be
I
full
would give
size.
yourself a little
Full size
bit
blade as well.
more than that, because they tend to have a tendency
See all these thoughts that go in my head, people?
to
It's terrible.
Running through my head, running through my head, everything is said, everything is said.
Thank you, Kira.
You're welcome.
Because you
You're
can
not
always
sold
take
on
more
the
off,
sled
you just
yet,
can't
Wally?
put more back.
Still,
Well, I have
Right?
one.
Yeah,
So I
that's
know I
exactly
have
how I
another
would
one,
do it.
oh, you do have a sled.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, I got one.
On that mission, you know, you can get 3 knives out of this.
Got one. I got
Well,
one.
and technically, you
Back
probably could have squeezed out if you didn't have to worry about any drift.
No, I thought I had enough room for drift too.
Okay, yeah, no, I would err on the side of having a little too much more than necessary.
So I got literally the first one ever made. Yeah.
All right, so let's go ahead and get this one done.
Like that?
Yeah.
How you doing there, Scott?
You are reprogramming me.
I am. Unfortunately, I couldn't make you nicer.
Nope.
I had to make you fight
You gonna do
you.
the gold
Yep.
one?
Great.
My niceness only goes to 10.
Yeah, see, with Wallace, we're Miyagiing him into being a ladesmith.
Yes, that's exactly how it happens. Design. It's 320 that I did.
Yeah.
But it hasn't been calculated yet. So I think it's supposed to be
You're doing 3 and
my version of
Okay. I don't remember that one now.
that's what it has my name on it. It's 2020. Down here.
And I remember your book reading in template there.
Yeah.
So we should probably do that one too. Try to make a sheet for it too.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we should. You were talking earlier about like the used belt.
Yeah.
This is a used 220 that I'm using. That was 120, and now we're using the 220. There's no worn 220. Same that last year.
Okay.
But it's just easier to manage it. And then we'll use it with 400 and 800 here. And then we'll talk to the house when they get to it.
So when we get more down, you can pretty much like, oh, we can do this off.
Exactly. Well, use the 220. What place that to mine?
Something or what?
What's that?
Is there more force or?
Yeah, it just doesn't smooth up too much. Feel that?
Okay.
And now we use this really well-worn 220. It's not so worn you're going to burn the wood.
Yeah, right.
Now it's like go on both sides.
Oh wow.
That would have been like 5 minutes of hand sanding.
Yeah.
And now that just gets it really quick.
And that's why we use used belts.
We get maximum life out of them,
Yeah.
whether they should or not.
There are no bad belts. Only bad uses.
Die.
You gonna make it, man?
No. No.
I don't know, Chuck. You're looking a little raspy.
But what are you, a dad? Actually, these are actually for a pair of brass knives that I just got from a previous customer that wants to have a couple of them that were twins. And so we're going to turn those in 2 ways so you get second life. What? Yeah, I actually jokingly call those my Phoenix line because they're from the fire.
Yeah.
What about your mini daggers?
What's that?
Mini punch dagger thing.
Oh, yeah. So I recently did one of my first punch daggers as a customer. It was a full-size one. And then my daughter challenged me to, well, what about like a push dagger that you could actually wear almost like a locket or a medallion? And so I wanted to start with
some that were 2 inches wide because we do 2-inch wide stock. We do at 1/8 inch steel, so it's not super huge. And these are going to have you can either have a double edge or a single edge with a false edge. I like the idea of doing a swedge or a false edge on them because that makes them more legal in more states typically. Typically, double edge is frowned upon by the states, but they're certainly available. So yeah, these are two of the designs you came up with, and the next step is to put them into a template and make sure they're comfortable in your hand. And these are going to be very low profile, streamlined, thinner handles, stuff like that, so that they're not super heavy around the neck. But one of the really cool things is we can actually get some kind of cool kydex, different colors, different prints, and also do a lot with like blinging out the handles from really beautiful, colorful, detailed handles, so that it's a lot more like jewelry when you wear it, rather than just like a straight PVC. That's not to say that we couldn't actually configure the sheaths to be tucked into a pocket for deep pocket carry, or in the waistband, or even on the belt or something.
Oh no!
You heard no. Shut up.
Okay.
Don't you even. I swear to God. There are so many knives in here. Okay? Not cute. Shut up.
I'm doing this based off of what I've seen.
Look how cute you are.
I'm not cute, but I sneezed on my shoulder.
Okay, so you're going to use the whole
Totes
sheet.
adorbs.
I was
Not
looking at
adorable.
the misconception. You're going to use the whole sheet.
Man, that's only this.
That's why I mean, just because if something drifts,
No,
yeah,
I trust you. That's why
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
asking.
yeah. I would just err on the side of caution on that because I've
I
recently
think
had
if
to
I'm
turn
gonna,
it.
if I'm going to use the whole sheet,
Yeah, I would
I
just do
think
that.
the better idea is just
I would.
You get out of here. I don't want to have to record your murder.
Yeah, double check.
You don't want to have to record that?
No, because that means there's evidence.
That's true. Nobody would miss me.
I know which.
I would miss you.
Excellent. I hear you. Yeah, no, I hear you. But I think you're going to be happy in the end that you did that,
Yeah.
because it sucks when something goes awry and then like I have
Shifts and
like I have one of these that's now a factory second because I tried to eat something out that I probably shouldn't have.
okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be smooth out.
Right, I got a little more of that.
That's okay because we're still gonna be doing flat grinding.
Okay.
So just focus on this spot from now on,
Right, I did.
and that will eventually come out or
How
get
am
blended.
On my first one, I fucked it up.
That's all right.
All right.
That's right.
Just wanna
Get
make
back
sure.
into the groove.
Okay.
What should I rough up the binder?
120.
120.
What did he say?
Same
Steve
120.
Perry said, itty bitty punch knife,
Just clean with acid.
blue jean colored handle.
Yep.
Bullet lead, Steve Perry's.
Piece of plywood you want me to glue it on?
What's that?
Steve Perry said, itty bitty punch knife, blue jean colored handle.
Oh, there you go. Actually, I'll bet you I could do a blue jean handle on it, Steve. I'll talk to Dan because I've got a couple of old pairs of blue jeans that we could cut up and then compress and epoxy, almost like a micarta.
Oh my gosh.
That would be pretty freaking sweet.
Like, they're really nice.
Think about
How
like,
would they know?
right? Especially if you're wearing jeans, what if it just like
I'll bet you
disappears
I
on your
could buy
person?
some blue jean print kydex.
Oh wow.
Except for Steve, he gets plaid.
Yeah.
Flannel.
Flannel, yes.
Flannel. All right, Steve. I guess that one's coming to you. Because he finds everything anyway.
Well, Steve's one of my guys I like to have actually like audit meetings, like do a review on them.
Yeah. I know. There might be something coming to you, Steve. I'm just saying. Putting it out there in the universe.
I'll just take it out of you in class.
Don't you do that already?
Oh, wait, yeah, I did. I kind of
You
do.
mean therapy?
Wow.
Yes.
Is it really a class anymore?
Wallace is my therapy.
It feels a lot like therapy.
What are we looking at now?
Just the width of that blade. It's about like an inch on the thickest part. I was just doing it in my mind. I was like, oh, if I did this with a deeper belly, just like what would that look like?
So feel free to flip that scratch pad over and start tracing if you want. Yeah. That's a brand new car they just got for this sort of work.
Oh, okay. I was just curious to see, like, what does that look like thicker? Is it closer to, in my mind,
I just grab a fresh page.
is it closer to my mind when I'm thinking about it? It may not be. Nothing ever really is. And I'm all over the place. But I'll know it when I see it.
Are you done? Huh? Are you done? Oh, I was getting food. Oh, I don't need that.
Okay. Okay. First off,
Shout out if you have any questions you need now.
yeah. We're gonna make
I usually use the finger well as a benchmark.
Really?
Yep, because remember, we always want a good finger well to protect our hand.
Yeah. Gotcha. Alright, I'm just gonna do that. So that's the original belly. Anyway, now.
So this is pre-polish.
Let's just fun these. See what that looks
So that's kind of what it looked like before I hit it with a polisher. And then we have this. See, once it's fluted, it can't get to that without risking the blade. So I like to get that all cleaned up ahead of time.
Let's say for fun these.
Where do you want me to glue this up? Right on the bench?
Yep, I just wiped it down with acetone afterwards.
I think I'm just going to get mine prepped up about
right there.
We're not doing it another day.
And if that was going to go there,
You're going to want about 50 centimeters side
Over here.
of each one.
so that's the original.
And mix it up. I'm going to do a stir stick.
We wanted to kind of go in the same vein,
And you might want latex
a
gloves.
similar ride.
Hey Chuck, so when you're doing your bevel, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so like at what point
Here,
you make your decision?
right there. That means they're gonna have a deeper.
So I would do.
Just funsies. That's about right there. And this piece is going landing about right here.
We'll be back. Your decision when you,
I usually go about halfway.
okay, but you go, okay?
So, and then what you can do is this will allow you to see where you need to focus more. Okay?
Okay.
So run that by a couple passes a second while I'm standing here.
Okay.
Do like 2 or 3 passes and then let's take a look and evaluate, okay? Now also remember, you want to kind of be behind it rather than in front of it. There you go. Kind of like you're sighting down a rifle. That way you can see what's going on.
That I understand.
Yep. Also, remember you want to start kind of right in here, come in, and then pull back, okay? Yeah. Okay, so you see where the black marker is still?
Yep.
That's the area you want to focus on more than down here.
Okay.
So when you come in with that, then what you can do is you don't have to hit it like this, where the tip is hitting first.
Okay.
You can actually come in like this and isolate more
where you're actually making contact with the belt.
Right,
So you want to feather kind of how you attach the belt.
right. So instead of coming straight on
Right.
with it,
Yep.
go ahead
Because you don't want to burn the tip off.
and put a
right.
little tilt on it like so.
Yep.
Okay.
Can I give a quick demonstration?
You can.
So make sure that you have this adjusted to the edge, cover the edge of the flat use a little bit here.
Okay.
All right, and then from right here, I'll look.
And then come in at an
Yep.
angle.
And then what I'll do is I'll kind of come in here
Gotcha.
and work my way up to where I want to stop at, which is right there. Eventually, that should become a notch that you don't have to worry about it anymore.
Right on the end.
Yep.
Right.
And so now I'm getting a little more of a notch, a little bit more of a ricasso.
Yep.
And I don't want to keep going off the tip because you're already starting to feather that in. But you see how that's starting to come up a little bit higher? Right there?
Right.
That's what you want to do. So kind of work your way up, slow, keep an eye on the temperature.
Right. Stay off the tip.
Yep, and stay at the tip until you get closer to where you want to be. And then you can always, you'll finish off with a full length stroke like that.
Okay.
But right now, this is much lower than this, so you want to bring that up a little bit more.
All right.
Okay?
All right. So get rid of my.
Yeah,
So get rid of my black one.
yeah, it's looking really good. Yeah.
Hey, Chuck,
Yeah. Excellent. What you're going to want to do, actually,
That's only got a quarter inch or so of
Is-
extra. Look how much bigger that blade is.
use
That's not
these and a cover.
oh, right
the
down.
dotted line's just the original line.
Yep, so
from
let me
this
grab
was
that.
that. When I went through
Got it.
you can see in my head like how much bigger is it actually gonna be.
That's the shifting you're talking about.
And it looks bigger, but at that size it almost seems well, I mean it still seems like you could carry it daily with it. A blade this big, man, it's gonna go print everywhere, you know. So it wouldn't be something I actually want to. Wouldn't be something I'd want to carry everywhere. At least for me,
It's not that
just because I prefer to barely notice my blades on me.
I have to straighten that up. And then
In
you put this
comparison
over top of it.
to the one we just did, right? Like
Looks like it was big enough.
that's
It doesn't
more
have
in,
to cover the whole thing.
more in the world of comfort for me. Because like I hardly noticed wearing that thing at all.
It looks like the thickness of
position.
this, though, really isn't going
Cover
to
it.
be.
Not that
We'll do
crazy,
a
is it?
separate one.
No.
No.
So, like, the thickness
Okay.
isn't
Wow.
as much
This one
as just
first,
the really
Get it clamped.
light
Then set that one up.
that you would
I've
have
got two
here.
more clamps like this that we
But
can
then
use.
even the handle, I mean, is fine. So the biggest thing is just this is
So-
a longer knife.
Longer knife. And I can put the slides up.
Here's one.
Yeah. Which will take some of the heft off of it as well.
Yeah. And here's the other.
Come on, Wallace. We all know you handle a bigger one fine.
Thank you, Jeremy.
It's a family show.
Gotta get
Family show.
gotta get that Japanese yen somehow, my man.
And this one, I'll put there.
Got student loans, you know.
Lonely fans, right?
Lonely Plans, y'all. Yeah, make sure you go on my Lonely Plan site. Excellent wit blades. 69.
69, 69.
69, 69.
I walk over at the other side.
I'm part of the family.
15 minutes left.
You're still in shock, aren't you?
Still in
The way you're
shock.
talking.
I'm still in shock. Ah! Oh, man, this
Especially
I
a cold kitchen.
did. Please don't say that around me. You can't say that when there's a brother around, okay? We all know how it ends. I've seen this movie before. The black guy dies first.
It's funny, last night we were trying to figure out what this weird noise was coming from the yard.
We should send Wallace out there.
And no, actually, funny enough, they were like, oh, we're gonna, oh, hey!
I'm right on time.
You're on time.
We have 15 minutes
I'm on
left.
Dan time.
Dan time. Hi.
Hi.
Good to see you.
That's what I'm making today. Oh, what happened?
I was like, who's the new guy? So thank you very much for joining us tonight. We'll be wrapping up.
You gonna polish your arm?
Look at that. Scab's gone. All right. Which one do I make first?
That one.
That's the one I was going to make first.
Hey, Dan,
Yo!
just so you know, I showed up late once to an event. And look what happened. You're next.
I'll put it onto. This handle. That is an extended perfect handle. We jokingly call it.
Oh,
Yeah?
that actually feels pretty good.
Right?
Thanks, man.
Fixing your tag.
That feels really good in hand.
So give it a try.
Okay.
So just take that. No, you actually trace that one out like you did, or trace the handle out, then put that same blade and add that 1/4 inch, just like you did.
Hey, Chuck,
Yeah,
I got different height handles.
that's okay.
But that one piece isn't going to work then.
Can you say train this one
You
again?
say
It
trace
should
your
work fine.
handle
You're gonna
on
just
this
mow it
one
down later.
first,
Oh, okay.
and then take this blade and do the same thing.
Oh, okay.
I need another piece.
By the way, I'll mow this in half.
And then take that and position it however, yeah. Go along your back end and then bring on the blade. And then the blade takes this, yeah. Yeah, and then do the same thing with this.
Because don't turn the skin on it, but you don't have left over. Don't turn the skin on it.
So the fingernail on this one and the fingernail is a little bit different. I don't know if you want it to come down a little bit more like that one or if you want it to come flatter. It's not like a whole big difference, but whichever one feels better along your end. This one you have curved down a little bit more. This one's going out a little bit more.
That's a little thicker.
We have plenty of work time. So I'm not worried about that. I got some.
There we go. That's super. Wow. I do like the way that handle feels. It
10
has-
minutes.
Make sure that.
It's got some curve to it too. Like I can feel
Hold
it
on.
arching just slightly.
Dude.
This is interesting. I think this is something I can do.
It's not fully level.
To this?
So how do you feel about it?
I'm intrigued for sure. These. Look. There's still room for a lanyard tube over there if I want. Do that there.
Try that. Nope, it won't. Okay. Okay, you know what? Doesn't matter. We're doing it for this. Right, that's what I was. Oh, okay. I thought you were trying to clamp it off the edge of the table.
Something like that.
No. I
Sledge wheelie thing there.
That's why I was just
Sledge up
looking at
top,
that.
and you got your thing there, and then that stuff
I
there.
hear you. Okay.
But it's just one good enough?
I can do that.
No, I'm not sure too much.
Get there, there.
So we're going to go here.
Rotate to the center.
Sorry, I was having Vietnam flashbacks over here. It's like when you're playing or you're on Forged in Fire and you're trying to knock out a blade because you broke your last one and you only have a half hour left in the round.
I want to get this thing straight before the end of the
Got like 8 minutes till the end of the live.
I can make it. I can make it.
In 2 minutes, we'll start doing the last one.
What are you thinking of this so far?
I
Handle
like
there.
it. Yep.
I'm thinking we'll just do the thingy there, and then the sledge up top. And
I think this is going to end up being too wide, but we can actually bump that into like custom fits.
okay,
If you get this into a template, we can then get
figure it out.
to
there.
this and then fine tune it on the template itself for the end result.
Yeah.
It'd be really fun to see the original drawing and then what was actually customized to.
And that's usually what happens
Yep.
when we move the template.
Yep. So darken in everything that you want to keep, and then we're gonna erase that inner line.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna do a quick sketch of what it might visualize like.
Okay.
That one's ready to glue. Missing a set of handles. That one's ready to glue. Oh, that's bad.
Let's finger well. A finger very well. Thank you very much.
Ew. Ew.
Set. They're going to be a set. Really like this. I think this is going to be nice and well balanced. The first one I made was too long. That's what she said.
Never.
And then I figure if I take a little bit of length off of it, it'll be better balanced. So I got to get this done. And how much time do I have left? Because I got to
You
get the
have
holes
like
in there too.
5 minutes or so. Let's see.
5 minutes.
Yes, you got 4.5 minutes left. It's like the Forged in Fire, except
Yeah.
And then
All we need is
just make sure that visually it's list on error.
all he needs is brass pins now.
yeah. How many holes are you drilling into this
Just
knife?
two. Just two.
Make sure on
Maybe 3. Maybe 4. No, just 2. No, maybe 3.
Definitely should do 8. I'm thinking 8 for sure.
Brass.
Perfect. That's it. That's all we
see.
gotta do. Right there.
A little bit.
We don't know, man. We don't know if we're gonna break it.
Yep. So I'll take this. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move it over behind here where we get bumped or anything.
It's totally gonna get busted.
Look at him. Look at him suffering.
He's the fastest kid alive.
How we doing on,
You got any left?
To get them control of that.
Jeremy says 2 hours went real quick, didn't it, Dan?
That's right. I got it.
On fire.
Yeah, 3 minutes left.
Let's see if I can get this glued up real quick here.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
It's set in such
Don't
a
get all
manner.
the way.
I'm like
Yeah,
trying to
so-
follow him. Can he do it?
I don't know,
That's gonna
man.
be nice, right? That's gonna be
Sure, that's beautiful.
Yeah. I don't know if he's gonna make it. What's he trying to do?
He's trying to get that knife shaped and the pins drilled into it before the end of the live.
Well, he should have showed up on time.
Maybe, yeah. I was saying that 2 hours went real,
I mean,
real quick, didn't
Showing
it?
up 5 minutes before we end is not gonna work.
I'm on wizard time, my man.
What time is that?
I thought they called it dealer time, but that might be because I am from Detroit. So
It might be. I was like, you got a real problem here.
I do.
How hot. That's not good at all. That sucks. Sucks. Look at that.
Oh yeah, they're a little wonky.
Okay, just make another one. It's no big deal. Ain't no thing but chicken wing.
Yes, yes. Oh, no, 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 no.
These pinholes are cockeyed.
Still cockeyed.
It's okay, man. Happens to a lot of guys.
Listen,
All
you.
right? Yeah,
That's what the doctor gave me pills for.
yeah, man. My God, they just stir like coffee, man. They love that.
As long as it's clean, right?
As long as it's clean. This should always be clean. It's not clean. I don't know what to tell you,
Always.
homie.
Yeah,
I
please.
don't know what to tell you,
Please
homie.
clean it.
Keep it clean. Hygiene is important. If it's not important for yourself, you know, the world around you. Because we all know, we know,
Yeah, you're not taking a shower for yourself. You're taking it for everyone around you. Nobody needs to smell all that.
Right? Just like when I put on pants, man.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Not doing it because I want to.
Yeah, I'm certainly not wearing pants to impress anybody.
Yeah. See?
No. If I wanted to impress people, I wouldn't wear pants. Nope.
Oh, boy. There it goes.
It's a family show.
There's the family show again.
Uh,
He said if I wanted to impress people, I wouldn't wear pants. That sounds a little bit like a
Boom.
song.
I am.
Ready for deep treatment.
oh
Look at
man.
that. Like a real G. Dance
Sound like you have
2
that.
inches from the floor, guys,
Right.
when he's on his stomach.
How
Ah.
much time have I got for the second one? Huh?
Yeah,
I missed that.
You know, he said you're 2 inches from the floor when you're laying down on your belly.
Alright.
I got a semi then.
Yes, semi.
That's a semi.
Oh, okay. All right, we're at 2 hours.
2 hours.
Oh,
that
my
actually-
Look at that.
Yay!
That's the cleanest I've ever seen you, Dad, after 2 hours. Look at you.
Man, I'm exhausted.
That was a hard 2 hours, wasn't it?
Hard work, y'all. A lot of work.
Yeah. You ready?
Oh, yeah.
You ready, Brian?
So if you organize that,
Yep.
Yeah, you guys want? I'm gonna get a picture of everybody at the end as well.
I did work on something.
You
but
belong
maybe
out
it's
there.
me first.
Do
I don't think I know you, sir.
you think you are?
But you kind of like it. Isn't it?
This is so weird, man. It's Mr. Inconceivable. It's so weird.
I'm gonna hang over next to Baldy Boss.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Hold on one second. I'm gonna move the fan so it's not blowing directly into the microphone. All
All
right.
right, guys. 2 hours flew by tonight.
Yeah,
I can't
it did.
believe how fast that went. I mean, it was almost like Daniel only showed up for the last 3 seconds. That was weird.
Last
you got
15
so much
minutes.
done.
5
But
minutes.
thanks for joining us again tonight. Once again, every other week right now during the summer. So in 2 weeks, we'll be doing this again. And hope to see you there again. But I wanted to take a moment also to thank the people who we work with.
Louder.
Muskoka Turner, John Bryant, amazing handles once again. You'll hear me shout out by him every live. Also, Custom Engravers, who does all of our laser etching as well as our business cards and our banners and things like that. Just amazing people who work with, small family business. Phoenix Abrasives, I love working with Greg. He gets way too much of my business right now, but it's so worth it. And Alabama Damascus, the blades I was working on tonight, are part of their high carbon Damascus billets. Great customer service, great products, love them. Cinder Rose for all your leather needs. They do amazing sheaths, but they don't just do sheaths. There's everything from hats to
Messenger bag.
messenger bags and purses and merces and all sorts of cool things. And I'm always going to see if Larceny might be on because they're my house.
Sponsor
and
us,
I love them. Yes,
Sponsor
we love you. Whether you sponsor us or not, we still love you. But thank you guys, to my Smiths, for coming over and hanging out and being part of this. Thanks to my daughter Kira for running the camera and herding cats, including the Danathan cat. And we'll see you guys next time. So until next time,
Stay bladed.